Okay, so they've just opened up all of the Hunt Mega Edition puzzles to everybody, so that pretty much means, yep, it would technically ended yesterday, but I wanted to wait for them to bring out the puzzles for everybody today, so I wanted to discuss the entire event because this way again, like Winter Spotlight, because I find it much easier to do it this way. I have about 400 screenshots from this event. It's ridiculous, but yeah, they've moved all of the zones into the main hub area now, so that's the thing now. So yeah, but I want to go over everything day by day. So first things first, we started out back here in the beginning, and then we got a token in the middle here. I'll show that in a minute, and then we came out here, and this was all dark blue in the beginning. I'll show that in a second, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off because I don't need it at the moment. I don't need the graphics at the moment because I'm going to be switching to photo gallery again, and I'm going to be doing this. So yeah, so this here was 9 days before the event started. So this was the waiting room before the event started here. So I just wanted to take a screenshot of that real quick before when that opened up. So that was that. The next thing I want to go to is day one, so I'm going to go on down to that real quick. So before the event even started, games as usual, games were opening their badges early. So I immediately went and grabbed Natural Disaster Survivals token. I just spotted on Twitter that this was the most collected badge in the event. This one right here. So kind of understandable why I got it first, because it was pretty much, I think, the easiest one in the event anyway. So you just had to for Natural Disaster Survivals token, all you had to do was just survive 3 rounds, and then you got the token there. So that one was easy. And then that was when the event started. The hub opened. There's the hub token there. Grabbed that. There's the badge for it. This cutscene soft locked at first. I don't know what happened. We had to rejoin to get unstuck here because I could only open up the event tracker here, so that kind of bugged a little bit. But I also immediately on day one found where the credits were, so there was that. Second token I decided to go for was Basketball Legends because I was worried about it being annoying, I think, if I remember correctly. But it was actually all right. All you had to do was just defeat an AI with 3 other people. It was a really good one. I'd say that token was really good. But this token and this token at the time, the tracker was scuffed. They were still fixing bugs at this point. When I went on to World Zero as well. So the World Zero's token was just a recolored existing dungeon, I'm pretty sure. You just had to clear the dungeon for the token, so that one was good, and that one didn't take very long. Oh yeah, when I went back to the hub at this point, I bumped into Jack. I bumped into Jack here, and he was giving out the Dev Spiral horns and I think the Star Creator horns as well in a bit here as well. So I got both of those from them. And also this was also before they moved the Discord code for this cactus accessory. They put it on this code originally instead of in the Discord. So I grabbed it before they panic changed it. So that was funny. That was funny, I guess. Yeah, yeah, and they shot it. They shot it off of the edge, and I yoinked it before it went off the side. So that was a little funny thing. I would grab when grabbing the Star Creator Spiral Horns of the Influencer there. A little funny thing. The next token I went for was what's it again? Oh yeah, Metro Life. Yeah, you just had to bike around and go to six selfie locations. This one was good. This one didn't take very long. It was just a lot of biking around. So that was apart from that. Yeah, this one was all right. Oh yeah, this is when I got the blank the blank. Is it blank or blank? I think it's blank knowledge visor. At the time though, when they first released this on the first day, it was bugged, and for some reason they attached attached this visor as a face, a 2D face for some reason. So if you wear that, they still haven't deleted that, by the way. That's still in my inventory, so I can technically wear 11 accessories because of this because of this bug. So that's a thing. They fixed that later though, and put it and re-uploaded it as a hat, I think. Yeah. The next token I went for on day one was Pet Simulator 99. It took a bit long to realize. Oh, hey, you need to open up the egg in the event area to actually get enough damage to do this at a decent pace. So I went and done that, and then after that, this was fine. I think, if I remember correctly, this was like 2 weeks. This was like 2 weeks ago now. So yeah. And then I went for the Drive World token. That was just 4 obbies. That took a minute, but it was a good. This token was a good one as well. So this one was all right. Oh yeah, and then I got the Blanc Hexro Mantle. Yep, and then the badge, yep. And then after I grabbed that, I went straight over to Bayside High School for their Frogger token. This Frogger token was good. This one didn't take very long at all. This one was a really good one. This was a surprise. This was a surprise for this one. This one was real good. Then I went over to Clip It token. Clip It, guys. We watched 30 clips. Like thankfully there was a way to activate each clip's number increase by messing around with the menu a little bit. But yeah, this one was tedious and boring. It was just, well, not it was okay, but it was very repetitive with that task specifically. At this point, I had to emergency do SpongeBob Tower Defense next, because the first Mega Token was found at this point, so I had to rush over to there and figure it out. So there was like, in the event area, there was like a bunch of dig spots across in the background there. You had to dig. I think I had to dig up every single spot to find this map. So you needed to grab this. You needed to grab this map and take it to the trading hub. But I had to get. I was still getting the token, so I had to deal with the token first. So that's the cave that we have to go in at the very end there. At the end of the Mega Token there. So there's the token badge. So that was okay. The token was okay. It just, again, tower defense games take a minute to get to do a round of one of these. So yeah, once you got the map there from Digging, you had to go to the trading hub. You had to speak to what's his name on the green ghost ship. I forgot his name. I forgot. Flying Dutchman. Yeah, you had to speak to the Flying Dutchman, and then it would open like the grate in the middle of the trading hub. You would go in there. There was like a key in the room down there. You have to find the key to unlock the door to get into here. This maze, I went the complete wrong direction at first. I went the complete wrong direction. So this one, the maze took longer than it should have for me because I went the wrong way. So that was a bit but yeah, come out of the maze. There's the map. Back to grab the map, and then the skeletons there. And then the ship's being raided. Yeah. I made the mistake of putting the towers that are on the left side there. Don't do that. I shouldn't have done that. Thankfully, I corrected it quick, just barely quick enough, because I almost failed my first attempt here. So I was very close to having to restart, but I barely got it. Barely got it at the last second here. So I was so very glad I got that first try barely. So there was that done. So yeah, there's the results screen. Yep. And then you go back to the event area, and you go into that cave I mentioned earlier. And then this is the cave. You go down. You run down to the bottom of the cave. You dance on this like fake mega token platform here. Opens the door there, and then you go into Davy Jones's locker there, and then there's the first mega token. So that was the first mega token done, so that was out of the way. And then you go back to the event hub, and then the middle of the room lifts up, and then you can then fly up to the orb zone. So this is the orb zone. So you have to put a bunch of things in for that, but it didn't really matter for me personally. So that's the explanation for that. I don't remember what badge 40 is. That's probably something to do with the orb zone, I think. If I can think properly, it's probably something to do with that. But then once I finished dealing with the mega token part there, I just went and continued with the tokens after that. So Eat the World, I went to get their token first, next. So this one, oh yeah, well, since I'm, oh yeah, also since, hang on, let me can I get to do this here? Since I'm at the orb zone now, I'm going to, I wanted to dynamically change the music as I progress through this discussion. So I'm going to pop on over to the orb zone real quick, since we're technically there now. And I'm going to do that again, and then flick back to this. So yeah, so I moved on to this token next. Again, I pre-grinded before Winter Spotlight on this, I think, if I remember correctly. So this one didn't take very long for me, because I already had this game pre-grinded, so I didn't have much trouble with this one at all. So you just had to feed food to the noob, and then it would just give you the token. So this one was a really good token. This one was a really good one. So oh yeah, you also got a title. You also got a title for finishing the token as well. I think I equipped it. I think because I see it equipped above my head. I think so. I think I did equip it. And then I went and did the Rivals token next. This one was good. This one didn't take very long at all. And then I went back to the hub and grabbed the well, I was supposed to grab the Blanc Tech Pack, but look at the badge in the bottom right. Blanc Fractical Wings. They put the badges in the wrong order. They put the badges in the wrong order, so it gave me the wings first. I was not supposed to do that. So I accidentally got the wings faster than I was supposed to, so that was the thing. Then I went over and did Car Crusher 2's token. Guys, Car Crushers 2, guys, way too many tasks for the token. Way too many. I think that was like 4-6 tasks for the token alone. that was way too many. That was a lot more. That was a lot more. Do this, do that for this token compared to everyone else. I say that this token was a bit was a bit meh because of how much time it took. It took because of the amount of tasks that you gave us to do. So, not quite as a fan as this one, I'd say, because this one had way more tasks than the rest of the tokens. So this one was a bit meh, but it was fine, I guess. But yeah. Wrong way. After I got Car Crusher 2's token, Untitled Tag Games token was found, so I had to rush over there and do that. I didn't have time for the token. I had to rush in and find the portal which randomly spawns in an arena. And then it took you. I didn't have time to take screenshots here, so I just had to remember off the top of my head what it was. It was like you were trapped in like a cell. You had to control a drone. There was a bunch of dialogue too. You had to control a drone. Break yourself out of the cell. And then you found a screwdriver at one next, I think, and then it felt very similar to Arsenal's regular token in the Winter Spotlight, I think, if not the Elite token. It felt like kind of like that, all the way Arsenal's done their stuff a little bit with this one. So that was I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, you got the screwdriver. And then it was basically kind of like a stealth mission. Like you just attack the guards with the screwdriver behind them, and then and to get through the area, there was like a key card you had to grab. There was a bunch of parkour too, so it was very kind of this section that I screenshotted is kind of like doors a little bit as well, with Seek section a little bit. This is kind of like Seek a little bit. I wasn't paying attention to anything behind me. I was just trying to focus on getting this out of the way. Then we had to shut a bunch of stuff down. To overload some generators or something, if I remember correctly. And then that was around the time when this happened. Yeah. Oh yeah. It sucked you into the reactor, and then the mega token was there. You snatched it from the person that was trying to also get it. And then that was when this section started. So you had to escape the buildings, crash out the window. Then there was this whole outside section, kind of like Mirror's Edge, kind of as well. Yeah, so it was also timed as well, so because you were being chased by something that was trying to take you out. So I got hit by that a couple of times, but that was a checkpoint, so it was fine. And then you reach the end, and then you reach the end, and then yeah. So that was Arsenal. That was Untitled Tag Games mega token. It was difficult. I did have a few problems with it, but I think I agree with a lot of people. This was probably one of, if not the best mega token in the event. Like constructed design. I'd say this is probably one of the best ones. I'd say it was hard, yes, but I'd say it was one of the best made ones. I'd say, yeah, pretty much, yeah. So I got the mega token for Untitled Tag Games, so that was done. And then but their token, I think, was a bit too much, I'd say. Because I pretty much had to just run around and wait for like 35 Robux collectibles to spawn. That took way too long for that to spawn, and I had to load into several arenas for that. It was kind of getting annoying after about the halfway point of trying to get to 350 here for the token. So I'd say that they could have cut down on the amount of money you needed here. So yeah, that was a bit too long for the token, I'd say. But yeah, apart from that, Untitled Tag Game was all right. What was this? Oh yeah, the Blanc Tech. The Blanc Tech pack got fixed when I got back to the hub here, so it just gave me the badge there, just because I already hit the button, so it would have completely broke stuff otherwise. Then I went over to Arsenal's token. Arsenal's token, I felt. Did anyone else feel the Arsenal token felt kind of abruptly ending at all? Because I feel like it was gonna last a little bit longer, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that at the same time because that made it all right. It's just it felt a bit abrupt when it ended at the end there. But yeah. So Arsenal's token was okay. That was all right. It was pretty much the same as they usually do. It felt like a continuation of a previous event too. So because it left off in the same position as a previous event. I forgot which one it was now, but yeah. Then I moved on to Regret Evader. I was stupid here, so I had to. You had to do it 10 times. So I've never played Regret Evader before, so I got these 2 badges on the right, and I thought that was the token, but the token's at the bottom left there. I didn't even notice it, so I left the game before actually grabbing it. So I had to redo it again. I had to do it seven more times to get the token again. So That was stupid. I should have noticed the token before leaving, but yeah, whatever. It was a lot of waiting in between elevator floors though as well, so that was kind of So yeah, this one was okay apart from me being stupid, but yeah, that was fine. Oh, Blade League. I was worried about Blade League. Because I see Blade and I'm like, oh Blade Dwarf, don't oh no. But actually no, I was wrong. This one was good. This one didn't take very long at all. This one was really quick. So I was very glad that this was a well done token. So congrats Blade League. Congrats Blade League. You proved me wrong before the event. So that was cool. So yeah. Then I moved on to It Girl. That was okay. You just played the game. Pretty much that was all it was. A little bit longer than I'd like, but yeah, you pretty much just play the game here. So not very engaging. So yeah, that was the thing. Oh yeah, then I actually got this is when I was actually supposed to get the Blanc Fractical Wings. So the badge would have been on the bottom right, but because they accidentally gave it to me early, then it's not there. So. Yeah, then I moved on to Infection Gunfight. Their token was okay. Don't even bother with the human team because this game is horribly unbalanced. Don't even bother being on the human team because they can't kill any zombies. Pretty much. They really need to rebalance that because don't even try killing a zombie as a human. You just can't in this game. I don't know how they thought that was a good idea to do that with the actual game itself, but whatever, I guess. I just deliberately switched myself to the zombie team just to get this token because this game I'll get onto this game later because this is the worst game in the entire event. So I'll get onto the mega token for this later because oh boy, I hate the mega token for this game. I'll get to that later. I went on to Fish's token next. Theirs was broken at the start because for some reason it automatically set the 10 fish, the catch 10 fish is done at the beginning for some reason. So I just ended up, I was able to just skip that and just buy the 2 bait crates and open them and just go straight to Sunstone with the Easter Bunny and go back to Moosewood and yeah. So this one was and then, yeah, there's the bad show. This one was good. It was just easier than it was supposed to be because the catch fish task was broken at first. So it got fixed later, and I still redid the tokens, but yeah, whoopsie from Fish on that end. Next, I moved on to Chained 2-player. Oh, don't even get me started on how many times I have to say this. Roblox players do not cooperate. Roblox players do not cooperate. So trying to get people to cooperate with you in this game is a nightmare because the amount of times I had to rejoin the game and re-chain up with someone and hope they have my latest checkpoint was ridiculous. There's probably at least 5 or 10 times. I can't even remember at this point. But I finally got to the top on this one eventually. But I really don't like Roblox games that force you to cooperate with people because people just don't cooperate. Because kids on their iPads is an example of people, so it's like, oh jeez. But yeah, apart from that, this one was there. Yeah. So yeah, and then I moved on to onto Hell's Kitchen. After that, this one was okay. I don't really remember what I had to do in this one. I don't remember it taking too long. So this one was alright. But yeah. Then I moved on to Dusty Trip. Dusty Trip was just it was just drive shoot, and I was just like, I mean, it's just meh. Dusty Trip's token was just meh. I was honestly thinking but I'm glad their mega token wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. I thought you would have to go beyond this point for the mega token, but thankfully we didn't. I'll get to that later as well, but yeah, I'd say Dusty Trip was kind of meh, but yeah. Here we go. Pressure, I swear to God, pressure. Everybody hates the pressure token. Just the pressure token on its own is just that. Oh boy, don't even get me started. I did it before they let 2 people in the game at once, and before one of the entities damage was dropped by 10. Apparently, I heard. I did it before that, But oh, this I died on this so many times, dude. This pressure, dude. You gotta chill a little bit with the difficulty on just the token, dude. Jeez, God, because every loads of people were getting stuck on this token because of how hard it was. Because you have to keep focusing on the one entity, otherwise he punches you. You gotta worry about flashing another entity, and then you gotta keep an eye on the one that you have to keep staring at in case he goes into a locker. If he does that, you have to get into a locker immediately, otherwise you die. The amount of times I died to that was ridiculous until I figured that part out. It was ridiculous. But oh god, this was what I think this was. I think if I remember correctly, this was the hardest token. Just the token. This is just the token, by the way. I think this was the hardest token in the event. I think, unless I can remember one later. But yeah, I think this was the hardest token in the event. I pretty much put in my notes here. It's this token sucks. I died way too many times on this. But yeah. And then I moved. I just wanted to get the hard ones out of the way at this point. I think because I just went to Tower Defense Simulator, and just got that done. I got in with I think I was doing this with people. Yeah, I got in with two sweats. I think so. This one it wasn't as a nuisance as I was thinking it was going to be. It was probably because the other two were really helping me out with this token here, so thanks to them for getting me through this, and the other two people with the mega token later as well. But yeah, I really don't like Tower Defense Simulator, dude. I really don't like it, because just go listen to my Winter Spotlight discussion with Tower Defense Simulator, and I'm just like but yeah, this is when I got the Blanc Antlers, so I only had one token to go after that, which was I was saving the hard tokens for last year. So Untitled Boxing Game I did last because I know that was going to really annoy me. This was really I was expecting this one to be really difficult, but that was the mega token that was going to be difficult. So this token was meh. A bit too hard, just the token itself, but I had all the tokens at this point. But yeah, so that was the end of day one then. So I now need to come out of this in a special way so I don't accidentally close something. So yeah, I'm in the orb zone. I'm in the orb zone now, and I need to switch to the day 2 screenshots now. So where is it? Yeah, this is the start of day 2. So day 2, day 2, we have to immediately go back into pressure on day 2 because the mega token, the third mega token was pressure. So, because don't get me started on this one, because you had to go back through the entire token again. But this time you had to find, you had to find 4 two-digit codes for a keypad, so you find the 4 two-digit codes in the lobby, scattered around. It's random, so you had to jot it down. I just put it in my clipboard in the chat. Then you take it to the left side of the start of the token event. You put it in a red keypad. You have to grab a decoder in there. The decoder was a checkpoint, thankfully, so I don't have to keep restarting the whole thing. So thankfully the decoder was a checkpoint, at least. But you had to go to extremely specific rooms with the decoder. I think it was like, if I remember correctly, it was like 33, 29, 6, 7, 10, 11, whatever it was. To go to 5 specific rooms and tune radios to get 5 symbols from all of the radios. Once you tuned it correctly, it would switch to pink and then green, and then you use the decoder to drop the symbol down. The symbol was random every time. I died on this so many times. I died on this mega token so many times, dude. Just in the token area alone, it was like 10 times. And then the mega token area was like another 10 times dying as well. It was ridiculous. I hate. This is one of the worst mega tokens in the event for me personally, because of the difficulty. But yeah, once I eventually got all of the decoded symbols and without dying, uh, you have to go a different direction from the token ending. You have to go down multiple flights of stairs, put the code in. I think one of the symbols was the Ready Player One Pathfinder wings keys, which was kind of a whoa moment a little bit. I didn't even notice it on my end at first until someone pointed it out. You put the code in, go down into there. It takes you into like an RB battles kind of like train thing. I forgot what it's called. And then it takes you to this screen. So we're at the screenshots now. I should have taken screenshots of the radios. I forgot to do that. But now we're at the screenshots. So you basically had to do the exact same thing as the token, but you had to collect 30 like fragment pieces in there. So this was at the very end of the mega token here. I was just trying to focus on getting through because this token was way too difficult for me. You had to basically do the exact same thing. I think it was about at 7 out of 30 fragments. All of the entities from the token area started spawning in. At one point, it started making the air unbreathable, so you had to find oxygen tanks without suffocating. At one point, then lava started spawning on the floor. At one point, it was ridiculous. I died on this mega token section I think about 10 times. It was ridiculous. But yeah, I finally managed to get through after that. It was ridiculous. And then you finish it. You jump down a huge hole really quickly, and you come out here to the vault. You're going into the vault. This is the rocket thing from where the Infinite Egg came out of in the Hunt First edition. It was like pulsating and distorting your vision here, and then take my hand. I think he said and then glitches the screen out, and then there was the mega token. So this one was way harder than it should have been. I think way harder. But I finally got this. I lost a lot of time to. I did it. I remember doing this token, this mega token before Creek, because Creek I think went to bed at this point. But someone found this mega token overnight, I think, or something, or like people were starting to make videos on it. So I just got up the next day and just did it. I just did this mega token before Creek started streaming, just to get it out of the way, because I knew that this was going to take about 2 or 3 hours to get this one done, because I do not like pressure, because I didn't like doors in the Hunt First edition, so I knew I was not going to like this. So I wanted to get it done as quickly as possible before Creek started streaming. So he ended up getting it after I finished getting it. So that was the thing, but. Yeah, then there was the congratulations screen, and then since at this point, so you needed 3 mega tokens to do the orb puzzle, I think this is called. This was expert mode, but I didn't even bother with expert mode because not even Creek was up at this point, I don't think. So I just waited for hard mode to start at this point and just got hard mode done instead. Because I couldn't be bothered to even try to figure this one out, honestly, because it was way over my head at this point. So I just waited at that point, and then at that point, since I had all the tokens and the 4th mega token was locked until like the next day, I think, or something, I was then focused on trying to get the final spiral horns from the admin. So very luckily, I was doing what you do if you can't find any admins. You just go into the Roblox Presents group and try and look for admins that have the joins enabled in the hub. My timing couldn't have been more perfect, because I found someone that had the joins on. Joined them. The queue was like 5, I think. So I immediately got in. No one was focusing on this when I went in. So I got it immediately. I got the spiral horns of the admin immediately. So I was immediately done with the launchers. I didn't have to panic about the launchers anymore. Usually Inception time does this, but I never seen Inception time the whole event. So I don't know what happened there, but. Yeah, so I managed to get it from what's their name? Blaney or something, admin. I got it from them or something. I don't know if I pronounced that correctly or not, but I got it from them. I joined off of them, and it was a queue of like 5, so I immediately got the launches out of the way. So I was very glad I got that out of the way on day 2, so that was done. So I didn't have to panic about that. Then we got onto the hard puzzle, the hard difficulty of the orb puzzle. So I just copied someone else's moves pretty much, and I got 241 moves. So yeah, might as well just some of these puzzles I'd rather just watch someone else do it and just do what they did. Honestly. It'd be easy. I'd rather just do that at that point. There's no doing that anyway wouldn't have got me anywhere near the top 200 even if I did that anyway. So doesn't matter. But yeah. So then you did the puzzle. It unlocked the block zone. So this was the spawn of the block zone before we were let in. So there was the first mega token accessory, which was the node rabbit ears. So if I minimize this real quick, that's the wrong button. Yeah, so it's the bunny ears, like right here, in the middle here. So that was that. Oh yeah, so now that we've caught up with that, I can now come back here and show the orb zone in play, not as screenshots. So there was a bunch of hints around the zones too, like for example this Morse code. No, thankfully it was just a hint, so I didn't need to panic about that Morse code down there. So but anybody can come in and do the puzzles now. They're all the puzzles are set to easy mode now, so it shouldn't take people long to do the puzzles now. But all of the items are disabled, and anybody can do any puzzle in any order now. I think so. Yeah, there's that. So I was supposed to grab the ears from here, but I ended up not noticing it or hitting the tracker for it. So I ended up going straight into the block zone without grabbing it. So that was a bit of a rush on my end there. But yeah, so now I can manually physically go to the block zone now and change the music now. So yeah, so here is the block zone. There you go. So block zone. So I'll get back to the screenshots now real quick. So the door's open here. So I'll go back to the screenshots real quick then. So where am I at? There we are. So yeah, that's when I got the node rabbit ears. So there's the badge for that, and then we could peek in here. Early because people were clipping in with emotes. Roblox, you need to remember you uploaded some emotes that lets people clip through any wall in any game. Remember this, especially if the avatar is tall. So please keep that in mind when making Roblox events, that people can clip through walls in any game on the platform. By the way, please keep this in mind, because I don't understand why you still don't know this, because people were doing that before the haunt started, and people ended up breaking the fragments in there, if you remember correctly, like I did. I grabbed a headless horseman fragment before I was supposed to. So yeah, please keep this in mind in future events to make sure that people can't clip through walls with emotes, please. Or just get rid of the emotes, or fix the emotes that do that, or something, because otherwise people are just going to clip into stuff they're not supposed to get to yet. But yeah, so that was the end of day 2, I think. So if I go over to, yeah, that was the end of day 2 then. So if I go on over to those screenshots then, so here we go. Yeah, this was when the door to the block zone opened. Let me get rid of this and then go back here. Yeah, so block zone door opened. Yep, there's the block zone unlocked badge. We went in here, so we needed 4 mega tokens for this next part. So I'm going to minimize this yet again, and I'm going to manually walk over there this time. to keep up with the screenshots. So yeah, here is the block zone in play instead of screenshots. So there was a bunch of hints in here too. So I think there was, yeah, this for some reason this emoji hint meant chained. Well, I don't know. How does this mean chained? I have no idea. I have no idea how that translates to chained. But what are you gonna do? But yeah, you can either go the green way on the right here or the red way on the left here. Where is the thing I'm trying to find? It's like on. I want to go this way first. It was like right here somewhere. Yeah. I was really worried about this. This is just a hint, but I saw chess and I was like, oh no. Oh no, there's chess. I don't want to have to do chess in this event. There was no chess, thankfully. There was no trivia either, because I hate the trivia from Ready Player One RB Battles 2. I hate trivia. I hate that in Roblox events. Please do never do that. Never do that again. Thankfully, they didn't do that in this event, because I probably would have been softlocked if that happened. Yeah, this was just a hit. This chessboard was just a hint for rivals, apparently. So I don't know how that works, but that was just a rivals hint somehow. They spelt it out for us on Twitter because nobody figured it out. Well, well, nobody figured it out because it wasn't. That didn't really make it a great hint then if nobody figured it out. So yeah, not a great hint. That chessboard for rivals. Not a great hint, I'd say. That was kind of meh. Not a great hint, I'd say, because nobody figured out. Oh yeah, there was a hint over here too. This was I think this was the clip it hint, I think, if I remember correctly, for the mega token. I think that was the clip it mega token hint, I think. But yeah, so I just kept going down here because I didn't want to go the red way because of the chest. Because yeah. So here is the here's that area. We were confused about this for ages. This meant nothing. This was just random collision disabled for no reason. So, oh yeah, the red comes out there as well, yeah. So, yeah. But before I continue with that, though, I'm gonna turn this off again. And I'm going to go back to the screenshots then. So, after seeing the 4 mega tokens, yeah, there's the chained hint. So, yeah, chained 4th mega token. So, oh yeah, you could tell which hint was the next hint if it had, like, white sparkles around it, like the 3 sparkles here, so that you could tell which one was the next hint if they were all showing, I think, or something. So the 4th mega token was chained. So again, getting people to cooperate is a nightmare, but I managed to get a very talented person with me on this one. So thank you, this person I'm going to show in a second. So with this one, you had to teleport to the token after you got it. So I already had the token, so I just teleported straight up to the token. Once you teleported up to the token, you had to wait for somebody else to also do that, and then chain with them up there, and then drop down, like look at the token, and then walk backwards and drop down into the left blue eye here, and then go into there with them to start the mega token. Because at first you had to do that, I think, because otherwise you would get stuck in this box, this box was supposed to queue you up to put you in a server with a random person, but it wasn't first. So I had to team up with, I had to chain up with someone manually because of that. So that was a bit scuffed, but. Yeah, I eventually found this guy. This guy he was wandering around trying to figure out where the eye was, and I was trying to direct him over, like, hey, it's over here, it's over here. I chained it and then dropped down, and we started doing it together. At this point of the mega token obby, we were just barely ahead of Creek, barely, because they were stuck. They were stuck on finding the levers just behind us, I think. At this point, I think. Yes. Oh yeah. There's shout out to this guy in the chat here. Yeah, because I probably wouldn't have been able to do this without him. So thank you for bearing with me with this, because we died so many times on this trying to figure this out. At one point, I was not even looking at the screen, so I died without paying attention at one point. But yeah, I was trying to yell at this point, yell just before getting the mega token here. At the very end, there was an Indiana Jones section. For some reason, if you type that, because it's a name, it gets tagged. I was like, oh, there's an Indiana Jones part at the very end. But that part at the very end, and the punching gloves just before it, was if your ping is horrible, it makes that very end part extremely difficult. Our ping was desynced a little bit, so the obstacles were not synced correctly, so you ended up getting hit by nothing a lot. So that was really scuffed. It was really scuffed because of that. So oh yeah, I remember something. I don't know if I'm accurate on this or not, but there was one like memory puzzle near the beginning. We somehow skipped it. Like we ended up getting through the wall, the door without doing it or something. Unless that was because I was on the other side and I didn't need to worry about it or something. I don't know. But yeah, so the punching gloves was desynced a lot. But it took us a long time to realize that the Indiana Jones boulder section at the very end. It was a lot easier to do it if you held jump to cut corners faster. So we eventually realized, hey, that's making us faster. So we ended up doing it, and it immediately clicked, and we got it immediately. We actually beat Creek to the mega token here because of that. So that was very, very cool. Very cool. I was very glad that we got ahead there. So yeah, there's the mega token. There's the thank you screen. There's the credit screen. And then yeah, so oh yeah, when after going back to the hunt hub here, this confused me because you can still get both you could still get both the blank and the normal version after this point, but they released the normal version of the event track items at this point. So I ended up going through and unlocking all of them. So there's the visor of computable knowledge, there's the actual hexro mantle, there's the omni-tech pack, there's the actual fractal wings, and there's the droid antenna antlers. So I originally had two character creations for this, but it ended up just turning into one because of the mega tokens after that point, which is the one I've got on right now in game. Oh yeah. That was the end of day. That was the end of day 3, I think, or something. Yeah. That's the end. That was the end of the day there. So yeah, that was the end of day 3. Because people couldn't find the rivals one. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, because day 4 was rivals. Yeah, so. I gotta bring up day 4 then. Yeah, so it took we had to wait for Roblox to give us a hint for the 5th mega token rivals here, because nobody could understand the chessboard at all. That was a really bad hint, by the way, Roblox. not a great hint. You had to spell it out first that on day 5 for that because of that. So that was a bit scuffed. But they pretty much just straight up said, hey, it's rivals, please go get it. The event's ending soon. It felt like pretty much. But yeah, when we got in, we originally noticed immediately. We thought this like portal thingy on the left here was to do with the event. It had nothing to do with it, so that was a waste of time. We ended up spending like 5 or 10 minutes shooting a wall in the shooting gallery, trying to blow it open, but it was actually related to these targets here. So everybody in the server needed to shoot the targets that were rotated as an X here, the one right in front of me, because they're normally like plus rotated, but there was a bunch of them that were rotated to look like X's. So we all had to shoot the X rotated targets, and then it would blow up the wall. We literally went and used every single weapon in the game on the wall, and it did nothing. And we ended up spending like 5 or 10 minutes doing that. It was a waste of time. We had to shoot the X rotated targets, not that. So yeah, we eventually figured out how to blow up the wall. Got in here. This was the hint for the next part, which pretty much just says use the AR on the bridge arena and get 15 kills there. I don't know where the 15 is on here, but it probably just doesn't matter because it would have been on the left side of the screen anyway. Because then you went back to the Shady Chicken, talked to him, and then it would activate the special mission. Then you just had to go into 3v3, into a random 3v3, and then select bridge, and then get kills with the AR, and then grab these like blueprints. They're either be purple or yellow. I have the yellow ones. So I had to grab 15 of the blueprints there, and go back to the Shady Chicken, and then you had to pick one of 2 bosses. I just picked the one that Creep picked. But this boss, I was a bit behind here because getting the 15 kills was made me lose a bit of time. This boss also made me lose a bit of time because it took me like multiple deaths to figure out how to properly manage my health and my ammo here. So I had to like focus on the revolver first and and avoid the Molotov, and then duck in and out of cover with the revolver and don't shoot more than 3 times, otherwise he blocks it with a katana and does damage to you. I hated that. And then once you use all of the revolver ammo, then you switch, and then you finish the boss off with the AR then. So yep, there you go, did that, got finished him off there. I just noticed my texture resolution dropped there somehow. I don't know how that happened, probably because I was in first person, does that sometimes. Go back to the Shady Chicken and grab the Mega Token, and then yeah, that was that Mega Token done. And then people immediately figured out the next one because Clip It just said, hey, just get on with it. We get on with it. We're not going to hide it. We're just going to immediately throw this in your face on boot, and people immediately figured it out because of that. See, so we had to go to specific scenes and equip specific Roblox uploaded accessories at golden cameras with by understanding these hints. So the first hint was abandoned factory, and then we had to equip bigger head. So that was the first one. There's the second clue there. That was for the pizza shop, and we had to equip the cheese hat. The third clue, there's the third clue. That was for Spooky Forest, and then we had to equip the pink eye for that one, and then the fourth, get a bit closer, the fourth clue was the movie theater entrance, and then we had to equip the head row for that one, and then the fifth clue was the Zen garden, and we had to equip the tea kettle hat. So, and then once we did that, it gave us the Mega Token, and then we could move on to World Zero straight after that. Oh, World Zero. World Zero took longer than I would have liked, because the puzzle. So World, thankfully I went back to World 1 because I'm max level here, so I wasn't on World 10. I wasn't on World 10. I went back to World 1 because I knew I needed to be there. So yeah, there was this room that popped up in the snake area with the wheat and whatnot. There was like a cave. You had to go in here, stand on this button, and it would tell you where the zero gem, where all 3 zero gems are, but these images. So the green zero gem was literally right above the cave. You just go up to the top of the hill and just grab it up here. So that was the green zero gem. The blue zero gem was further down the path at the boat. You had to do a bit of an obby to get to it for that one. And then the pink zero gem was underneath the castle at the very end of the world. So grabbed that, took it back to here, and then it would start the puzzle. This puzzle took me way too long to figure out. It was really hard. It took me way too long to understand this. But so it was looking at it now. It was kind of obvious. So flower mint pink gem, fish meant blue gem and tree meant green gem. So I needed to put it in order of pink, blue, green on my end. And there was these colored numbers on the walls. So it was like there was two blue, two green, two pink numbers on the wall. You basically had to add the same colored numbers together, which for me that meant I needed to do it in pink, blue, green order. So pink, blue, green in the gems on the right side there. So mine was so my pink numbers was 1, 1, and 6, so that's 7. Blue was 6 and 2, that's 8, and then green was 5 and 0, which is 5. So that meant that my color numbers were 7, 8, 5, pink, blue, green. So I had to put the numbers on the left side there. So 7, 8, 5 on the left there. And then you hit the button in the middle, the portal opens, you have to press the button again to go in, and then there was the boss. So yeah, that puzzle took me way longer than it should have to understand. I lost so much time because of that. But yeah, this boss was all right. Because I played World Zero so many times before. I understand how their nonsense goes with bosses. So I was able to deal with that fine, except for the part that I forgot about the shield attack. The shield attack is you have to get behind the shield, otherwise it's an insta kill. I forgot about that. I forgot about that at first, so I lost a life, but it was fine. But yeah, I took out the boss. It beamed down the mega token here. Grabbed the mega token, and it also gave a this 0 crown. It also gave this 0 crown, so I've got that equipped in World 0 now as a remembrance thing, kind of. So yeah, that was all the mega tokens required for the block puzzle. So I just copied someone's moves again. Yeah, because I'm not in the mood. I'm not in the mood for these puzzles. I'd be better off just watching someone else do it, because I hate this kind of stuff. So yeah, that was that done. In 21 moves, the trial zone door opens. I grabbed the node armor pauldrons at the end here, and then moved on to the tile zone. So the tile zone was tomorrow. It was the next day at that point. So that was the end of day 4 then. So I'm going to bring this down now, and I'm going to go there myself in game. So let's do this. Here's the easy mode of this is what the block puzzle looks like now. It's a lot smaller now. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, so yeah, there's where I grabbed that there, look. And yeah, just going up to the tile zone. Oh, the tile zone. I'll get to that in a bit after I've got explained the mega tokens. But yeah, so here is the tile zone. So we waited in here for a bit. So yeah, here's the tile zone. I'm gonna go up to the door real quick and yeah. I'm gonna wait here real quick and oh yeah, there's one of the hints on the wall there as well. I don't remember what game that's from. That was 4. So yeah, where am I going now? Yeah, I need to go to day 5 then. So day 5, and yeah, tile zone opens. There you go. So there's the tile zone door opening that I'm standing in front of right now. It's kind of amazing here. I'll show you that in a minute. So the tile zone unlocked. This was the hint for Dusty Trip that was sparkling at the start here. So it was that. You needed 5 mega tokens for this part. So I'll get rid of that so I can see. You need 5 mega tokens for this part. So oh yeah. So now I'm gonna So the next one was the next mega token was Dusty Trip. So I'm gonna go to the mega token thing real quick because I already showed the screenshot. So yeah. A lot of people go the right way. I noticed. So there's the Dusty Trip hint there. A lot of people I've noticed go the right way. I'm just gonna go the left way because I know how to get to the end from this side, so I'll just go this way instead. So yeah, I think it was. I think I can get there from here, can I? I think. Yeah. So you go around this tiny maze here. Oh yeah, there was a word search hint that I never noticed. I don't know where the game hint is there. There's random marble at the top there, I see. Okay. But yeah, so here's the tunnel puzzle here. I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, I'm just gonna park here real quick and then get to the rest of the screenshots before I get to the tunnel puzzle. So okay, so Dusty Trip was broken at first because if you did the mega token with just one other person in the beginning, I don't know if they ever patched it or not, but if you did it with one other person or more, the boss would soft lock and you'd have to restart. The boss would soft lock right at the very end and you'd have to restart. That really annoyed me, so I had to do this mega token twice because of that. Not happy about that. Yeah, that was the I think that was like a random hint, but it was very obvious where the mega token was, because it was literally just 270 meters. The mega token was literally just down the road before the first boss. You didn't even need to look for it. It was just on the left side. And as long as everybody in the server had the mega token, it would spawn. But I had to do this twice. I had to do this the second time solo because it wasn't working with multiple people. It soft locks at the end of the boss. So yeah, so you had to carry up the these like yellow lights in the ring. You had to carry the broken pieces of the portal all the way up to the top of the obby. But you had to keep picking up the pieces and putting them back down, because otherwise you would literally blow up. So doing that solo was really irritating, and it took me a while to do that because I had to. They hid one of the pieces in a bush, so I got all the pieces up and I had one missing. I had to go all the way back down to the bottom of the obby again because they hid one in a bush. Thanks for that. Yeah, portal opens, this guy starts yapping, and then the boss starts. He shoots lasers, meteors, zombies at you, all sorts. You just shoot him 6 times in 2 phases. You just shoot him in 6 phases, six times in 2 phases, and then so the boss soft locked here with this person. Yeah, it bugged and we had to restart. Yeah, so yeah, then I had to do it again solo, and then the badge then worked, which is stupid, but there's nothing I could have done about it. So that set me back a lot of time, but I didn't really lose a lot of time because the next game was Infection Gunfight, the worst mega token in the entire event. Whoever set this mega token up did not playtest this, because this was horrible. It was absolutely horrible. They nerfed it. They nerfed it to 8 letters instead of. They nerfed it from 8 letters to 4 letters after. But this one still sucked. I still don't like this game. This is the worst game in the entire event. Straight up, I do not like this game, and a lot of people agree. So the first thing you had to do is grab these goggles. Simple enough, right? You just grab the goggles. Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Just randomly finding the goggle on a random arena. Yeah, sure. But then you have to get the letters Mega Hunt in order without a single mistake to get the Mega Token. Sounds simple enough, but the problem is that the letters randomly change every 30 seconds. So if you're trying to get a letter and it changes to another letter while you're trying to grab it, you have to rejoin the entire game and start from scratch. And also, if you get to round 4 or 5, it also rips the goggles out of your inventory, which also causes you to have to restart and rejoin the entire game from scratch, which is extremely irritating. I had to rejoin the game at least like 20 to 40 times because of this. This mega token sucks and nobody likes it. And it took me most of the time to realize that you don't need to kill the zombies to get their letters. You just need to put an entire clip into them and it gives you their letter. I didn't know that the entire time, so I was just trying to get the letters from just the humans alone, which was not a good idea. Because at this point here, I got like thick because I was shooting the zombies for the letters at this point. I ended up getting like 6 or 7 of them in a single round, which I was so glad that happened, because I ended up sniping the last couple of letters, and I finally got it. Where's my notes? I want to read my notes as well before worst game so far. Had to kill people and shoot zombies in order with the letters mega hunt in under 5 rounds. So after the 5 rounds, it would rip the letters and the goggles off of you, and you'd have to rejoin to restart, which is stupid. The chain breaks so easily. Either too many rounds, as I said, or the letters change while getting it. Had to rejoin several times. I got very lucky on this round, getting like 6 or 7 of them in one round, which was really good. Thank God, because that immediately secured my victory there. Thankfully that happened. It was RNG, so RNG to get that, because the numbers are random and they change randomly as well. So the RNG was on my side for this attempt. So thankfully I finally got that out of the way. Don't get me started on the drama and everything that happened with this game outside of the Roblox platform. Don't even get me started on that, because that was ridiculous as well. Don't even get me started on that. Jesus, this is the worst game in the entire event. Disgusting. And also, I'm gonna say this again. I'm gonna say this again because everyone's been saying this. That one helper in the Discord that said that one disgusting comment. Don't ever make a disgusting comment like that again. There was $1 million on the line here. Of course, people are going to be locking in for this. Don't make a disgusting comment like that again, please. Just don't. You only fueled the fire in that incident. So don't do that again. That was actually disgusting when I saw that. I was absolutely disgusted when I saw that comment pop up on Twitter. Absolutely disgusted. No, do not make a comment like that ever again. That was not called for. That was unnecessary. But yeah, I really do not like this game, either way, whether it was in the event or not. So I really don't like this game. Really don't like this game either way. So yeah. But yeah, moving on from that. That wasted so much of my time because I was way behind at this point. By the time I got to Basketball Legends Mega Token, this Mega Token was miles better than Infection Gunfight's Mega Token. So it was a breath of fresh air, because literally all you had to do was flick this lever, find the red number, the green number, and the blue number around the practice area, I think it's called, or something like. And you have to go into the practice court here, and then you have to do a successful shoot in order, without fail, on these symbols in the number order of the symbols. So I did. So my first one was the blue one, then it was the red one. Then it was the green one. Then it teleports you into a boss battle here. You basically had to get the most points against this guy. I had the mindset of hold your shoot for about half a second, and like 70% of the time it will go in the hoop. So I had that mentality, and I got it first try. I did the boss first try, so I was very happy with that. So Basketball Legends Mega Token was alright, very cool. And there's the pop-up for that. And then the next Mega Token was Metro Life. The 11th Mega Token was Metro Life. So there was, but you had to go to we were trying to find a time capsule which also had the Mega Token with it. So the first thing we had to do is go to the fire station. Then we had to use the chainsaw on this tree here to get a map piece. Then we had to go to the library and then use use a cloth on the outside of the window here to clean it. Another map piece, and then we had to go to the hotel, and then go up to the top floor and save a cat from a tree with a ladder. And then that was the third and final map piece, and then you'd get given the decipher. So it would point you to 4 safe codes, and X marks the spot is where the safe is. So there was my blue number, there was my red number, there was my yellow number, and there was my green number. So put it on the safe on the front after digging up in the spot with the shovel. Grab the time capsule, and then it also gives you the mega token. So that one was that one took a while to figure out, but that one was all right, I guess. So yeah. Oh, I'm very impressed with this one, kind of, in a way. Like, yeah. Hell's Kitchen was the 12th mega token. So there was this basement back here, but we had to go into the main game and look at the roof, because the white lights there in the back, that was the light code for these monitors here. So you had to turn them off in that order. So it opens this like it opens this like safe door here. Yeah, you had to do a little obby. Oh yeah, Gordon Ramsay voice acted this entire mega token. I was very surprised about that. Well done on the voice acting here, Gordon Ramsay. I was very impressed with that. Very impressed with the voice acting here for that. Yeah. So you did a little obby wrapped around back to here, and then you had to find 4 recipe scraps. So the first one I found was in the first 3 I found was in the actual game itself. So the first one was there in the kitchen, the second one was there outside the kitchen, and then the third one was in the other area here. So after that point I just rejoined and then grabbed the 4th scrap in the main lobby here, and then you had to then use that you had to then get to the diner service, which was, I think it was basically round 2. And you had to make the beef Wellington recipe as quickly as you can and get at least 130 points, which I did at first try, thankfully. And then once you do that and give it to the food critic, you then take the recipe back to the basement, and then this is the guy you were chasing in the obby, which is also the food critic, surprisingly, as well. So yeah, and then dealt with the food critic and then got the mega token. So yeah, I was very, very impressed by Gordon Ramsay's voice acting here. Very impressed with this one. So this one was all right. Yeah, very cool. Then we moved on to the tile puzzle. Oh no! I saw people going into the tile puzzle before I got there, and my heart sank. My heart sank, because this is literally the Metaverse Champions game called "This Game Is Pain," and I think this is a 10 by 10, which was pretty much I think it was pretty much one of the final tile puzzles in This Game Is Pain, because it was all tile puzzles in that game. My heart sank. But I eventually noticed what Creek was doing, and he was basically going. Let me show you in game to make this make more sense. So it's on easy now, but pretty much what you had to do was you had to go from top right to top left. So you do this one, you do this one, and this one, and then once you get to the last 2 in that 10 by 10. You would then shuffle these around to get this one slid into place around this way first, and then this one into place, and then you'd keep going left to right, all the way down. And then once you got to the last 2 rows, you would then need to shift it around in this direction on the last 2 rows here. And then get this one in place first, and then this one in place first, then this one, then this one. And if you were lucky enough, it would just immediately snap into place in the bottom right corner immediately, which is what happened to me, and I got it immediately. So I was very, very lucky to get that, because that was pretty much what you had to do, and I did it way faster than I expected it to, because I was very scared about this puzzle. But after I figured out how to do it, that was actually not bad, not a bad puzzle. Because if I go back to here now, then. So yeah, I got it immediately. Look at my moves, like, dude, I did not expect to do this well on the tile puzzle, especially. Like, whoa, I was so impressed. It just immediately slid into place at the end. I didn't even need to shuffle the bottom right corner. It just went straight into place, and I was so happy. I was happy about that. But yeah, I got the whole thing into place, and then yeah. 1,884 moves, dude. I was so happy. getting it in under 2,000 moves, because Creek took an extra on top of my moves. Creek took an extra 694 moves. So and because I did it so quickly. Yeah, this is the portal room of the beam zone. Yeah, there's the corrupt TV there. Because I did it so quickly, look, I got a 2.5-minute head start because I did it so quickly. I was so impressed with myself that day because of that. I was 926th place to get the tile puzzle done. I was so happy with that, dude. I was so happy. I got a number on the leaderboard. So happy about that. But yeah, that was the end of the day then. So yeah, because it was. Yeah, I can get rid of this now, and I can go up I can go up to the beam zone now then. So yes, I'm gonna turn this back on, and let's go on up to the beam zone in play now, and show it not as screenshots again. So there's that over there. Let's go on up here to the beam zone. There you go. And beam zone, there you go. So, I'm going to also point something out real quick before I continue. There was one point during the beam zone where if you went in here or any of the participating games, the anti-cheat went rogue for some reason and started false banning a bunch of people. Apparently they all got unbanned, hopefully. And they all got an apology T-shirt, but I saw Roku asking why is everybody getting banned, and I was like, and then I looked up Beam Zone banned, and I was like, oh yeah, everyone's getting banned from the Beam Zone, and people were getting banned in the participating games as well, false bans with the anti-cheat going rogue, because they were trying to keep the integrity of the event going, but they accidentally broke the anti-cheat and ended up false banning a whole bunch of people. I'm pretty sure they all got unbanned. I hope, but yeah, that was a bit of a panic. Because I was like, nobody go to the beam zone, you'll get false banned. The anti-cheat's gone rogue. It's like a bit of a panic that day, but that got fixed. Fixed in like 24 hours. So that was all right. But yeah, so this is the beam zone then. So let me get back to the screenshots because I haven't gone through the door in the screenshots yet. So yeah, that was the end of day 5 then. So I'm going to go on to day 6 now. Nothing actually happened on day 6 actually. So if I just bring this up real quick. Yeah, nothing really happened on day 6. Like all they did was just add badges for the puzzles, and that was pretty much it. That's literally all they did on day 6. Nothing happened because we had a day break at this point, so I didn't need to do anything on day 6. So day 7 then was very eventful. Yes. So my head start was activated. So let's go into here. So that was my head start. I got to look at the hints early, but it didn't really matter because I think everyone figuring it out was mostly the Gunter group that I was hearing about. So I mean, they took longer than like 10 minutes to figure everything out, I think, anyway. So didn't really matter. So the beam zone door opened. Beam zone unlocked badge. Yep. And then the 6 and then this part required 6 mega tokens, so I'm gonna get on up to there real quick in game. Let's go up there real quick. in game. So, oh yeah, I also took a screenshot of this hint. I'll show that in a minute. This was, I think this was the Arsenal hint. I think I'll have to check in a minute. But yeah, there's a bunch of hints in here as well. I don't know where they all are because people are figuring out too quickly for me to even look at the hints. So yeah. So you could either go up the steps there, or you could whoops, I just hit something. You could either go up the stairs there, or I figured out recently you can just jump up here. You can just jump up here and skip the stairs pretty much. Just do that. Yeah. So go on up here to the beam puzzle here. So yeah, so this is the beam zone here. There's a little zoom out real quick, but yep. So I'm gonna park here real quick and go through. Oh yeah, here's the easy mode beam puzzle. Yeah. That's the easy mode beam puzzle there. Yeah. So I'm just gonna park here real quick and go through the rest of the screenshots real quick. So where am I at? There we go. So yeah, there's the Arsenal hint. Yep. Gamers don't look up was on the wall pretty much. So you have to shoot the target. You're not welcome here. That popped up. Then you had to. This was randomly generated. These valves were randomly generated. You had to just rotate them in the correct direction. This part was fine. This part was also random as well. You had to. This was really complicated. I pretty much had to do this myself. I had to grab these 3 parts from the cabinet in the back room. Put them together at the stir lab here into the helmet, and then you had to mix chemicals in a randomly generated specific order. So these were my hints for that. So that was that. You have to pour the thing in the. You had to pour the liquids in order here, so that was that. Oh yeah, and then once you pour the liquid, you put it in the cold storage at a specific temperature. That it says on the door button, and then you close the door, it opens the door, it turns pink. You inject it into the helmet, and then it puts you into this. Oh, this was like an RPG game, an RPG mini game. It was really difficult to keep up with this one because this one was really complicated for me. I had to deviate from what other people from what Creek was doing a little bit because he was making a couple of mistakes as well. But yeah, you pretty much had to go through and take out a bunch of these guys, like probably like 50 of them, maybe somewhere around, I'd say. And then there was a tank. There was a tank at the end here you had to take out as well. You had to go around and collect revives and potions from random NPCs and chests as well. I was like, oh, this one was really hard, dude. I'm surprised I even made it through it. I almost died at the very end here as well. So, oh, this one was really difficult. I was glad this one was over when I got this one out of the way. So yeah. Once we got out of there and got that sorted, then natural disaster survival was the next one. We had the wrong idea at first here. We thought we had to pick the disaster that was currently running on the specific places here. It was not that. It was what the unnamed man was saying the disaster was. You had to click on. So there was this spawn floor. The spawn floor had an elevator that spawned in, and you went down here, and you had to go to these places and input what the unnamed man was talking about with the disaster here. So I had to go to. So here's the first one I went to. So dust in my eyes. So that was sandstorm. I inputted it on there. The score here was the height score here was flash flood. He was talking about flash flood, so I put that on here. Arch Park was tsunami. Surf's Up, yeah, so I put that on there. And then you could just pretty much just guess the last one. You could pretty much just guess the last one, so I just did that. The light in the back turned from red to green there. And then you just go back to him. He says you can move again. Gets hit by a meteor, and then he spits out the mega token. So that was that one done. That took way longer than it should have because it kept giving me the wrong places constantly. I was getting infuriated by it because I lost so much time because of that. Because I wanted to hurry up and get I wanted to hurry up and get Eat the World done, because this one was I'd say a bit difficult as well. So you had to so with the 15th mega token in Eat the World here, you had to find this hexagon, but it was randomly generates around the map, so around the arena. So you had to find whatever random place it was in on your end. You had to click it, and then if you opened the hunt menu, it would do this like Simon Says color puzzle thingy in the menu here. So you had to do that. That was a little scary, but I got that done without mistakes. That was fine. I forgot to take screenshots between then and this. Then you had to go in the cave below where I'm standing here. Like a wall cracked. A wall started to crack in there. You had to throw just random floor debris at it to break it open. There was an egg in there. You grab the egg, you bring it up here, and you throw it into the noob's mouth here. He freaks out about it, and then suddenly you're in the 2012 egg hunt. Apparently, people are saying. Apparently, this was the worst egg in the 2012 egg hunt, or something. I'm hearing. I don't know if that's accurate or not. But yeah, you came down here, so I was mentioning like throw the egg in the cave, yeah. Throw the egg at him and get in from the cave, yeah. So you had to climb all the way up to the top here. At the very top, the shining light at the top there, you had to climb all of this while the egg was popping up here and destroying the terrain. It was very easy to fall in narrow areas here. I fell like once, maybe twice. I think it was like once. But there was a bunch of checkpoints like in here, so that was fine. But yeah, I eventually made it to the top here, and then grabbed the mega token. So that was that one done. And then the 16th mega token then was in Car Crushers 2. This one was overly complicated again, I'd say, just like the token. You had to go to the OG destruction facility, and then go down the stairs and click on a wall. It opens an invisible door there. So you had to light these lights up, but you needed a key first. So the key was in that was one of the light hints as well. The key was in the Derby Arena winning screen. So apparently people could just click on the key on the wall there on the left, but people were thinking at first that you had to win and then collect it with the E key, which is what I did anyway. So whatever, if you could click it, you could click it. But I grabbed the key, took it back to the OG destruction facility, popped it in, lights turned red, and then what you had to do was go back to the new facility and drive a car into this hole outside of the facility, which turned that light green down there. Go back to the OG facility, it turned that light green. And then this part kind of confused me a little bit because some of the lights weren't turning green here. You only had to turn 8 of the lights on here by going into the crushers. So only 8 of these lit up. 2 of them didn't. You only had to light up 8 of them. So they would like underneath the name of it, it would turn green when it was successful. So 2 of them didn't light up, and it was confusing me and slowing me down because I was not understanding it. But yeah, so yeah, you go into all of the ones that turn green. It all lights up there, but then the freezer one didn't light up because you had to do the freezer one in the OG facility here. So I went and did that. Light turned green, door opened, mega token. And there you go, that was that done. So, and then we moved on to the 17th mega token at that point, which was Blade League. So we needed a four-digit colored code here. So you had to load into random arenas and randomly find the numbers scattered around. So I had a green 9, I had an orange 6, I had a blue 2, and then I could pretty much just guess the last one, which I somehow managed to guess the last number first try. Don't know how I did that. Just luck, I guess. I guessed it immediately. This point right here was a checkpoint, thankfully, because this guy took me out way too many times. I hate this guy. I hate this guy. I failed on this boss way too many times. But yeah, I eventually got it. There's the badge. And then we moved on to Bayside High School. Oh, this one took us a really long time to figure this one out. A really long time. But pretty much that mega token is fake. It's not real. That was a red herring. Because there was a red hair. They were going on about red herrings a lot in this event. Because that was great. And then, but we eventually figured out it was pretty much just use the camera use the camera tool on the principal's PC. It brought that text up, and then I was talking to the random NPCs because there was something weird going on in the story thing here. Yeah, but then taking a picture of the principal's PC, it made this door visible. And there was 4 lights, so you had to go to all of the classrooms listed up there and do specific things in there. It took us way too long to figure this out. Way too long. Not as long as Petsum. I'll get to that in a bit. But pretty much the lab light was just grab coffee from the teacher's lounge and then just drink it in the lab on this screen, pretty much. That lit the first light up. There you go. There's the light, and then it would spawn a black light. So the black light was revealing a bunch of stuff all over the place. It was like this sun, for example. This symbol here, I forgot what the name of it is. This symbol on the wall in history. And then people figured out that you just had to type 247. You had to grab the sign tool and just type 247 on it and stand in front of the board on this screen. It's like, I don't know how people figure this stuff out. I don't understand it. But yeah, the next room was the next light, the third light here. So the second light lit up. The third light was just sit on the piano and type dead for some reason. That just immediately lit up the third light. And then the fourth light was you had to go to the pizza place and order pizza and then bring it back to the math class and then put it on the table in the middle here with a calculator. That lit the fourth light up. That opened the door then. And then we got in here. There's this guy talking again. Then we had to somehow figure out to sit on this very specific seat and use the fart emote. Like, huh? Like, how do people figure this stuff out, dude? It makes no sense. But at this point, I had to wait like an hour or two or something because for some reason my entire country got locked out of the entire platform for a bit at this point. So I lost a lot of time here. So I had to wait until that got fixed. This happened twice. By the way. Well, it happened again later. I was completely locked out of the entire website. I couldn't do anything about it. I'm kind of annoyed about that, Roblox. But then when I was able to get back in, boss cutscene, yeah, and then it put you back into Frogger again against the principal here. You basically had to you basically had to run away from the principal and hit 5 bombs collect 5 bombs to defeat him pretty much. And then yeah, it just gave you the badge then. There was not a lot. There was no punishment for dying or getting caught by the principal. It was very, very forgiving, so I'm very thankful for that. Very thankful that this was a really nice mega token, so I'm very glad for that. Yeah, and then there's this is the expert difficulty beam puzzle. Yep, so we did that. Figured that out eventually. Yep. I did it in 177 moves. So there was that, and then there's the light. And then we got the light edge sword. And then the shape zone opened 2 days later. So yeah, that's the end of that day. So I can now get rid of that, and now I can go over to the shape zone. So let's go on over to the shape zone then in game real quick. I don't know, I panicked with the light-edge swords. I grabbed it back there instead of in here. I don't know why, but I just wanted to get the badge faster than usual. So yeah, should have grabbed it there, but yeah. Right, shape zone. Right, so this is the shape zone. There you go. Right, so very ominous in the shape zone here. Yeah, so I'll go by the door and get myself sorted here. So let's go to the next day then. So let's go to day 8 now then. Oh yeah, literally nothing happened on day 8. So I'm going straight to day 9 then. So let's bring this up real quick. There you go. Right, so yeah, on day 9 then, the mega token, the community mega tokens bar was added in the main area at that point. So, and then after that, the shape zone opened. There's the shape zone badge. Oh yeah, at this point they changed the UI to the new UI on my end. I don't like it being in the top right because it's in the way of the leaderboard. Can we put it back in the bottom right corner, please? It doesn't look great up there. It does not. Overlapping the leaderboard, it looks horrible in that position. Yeah. Oh yeah, jumping down the shape zone, I'll show that in a minute. And then 7 mega tokens required. So let me get there in game real quick. Let's turn that back on. And then yeah, so oh yeah, the Regretivator hint is over here in the corner here. The first hint was over here. So it's literally just playing Regretivator music. So people figured that out immediately. Immediately as the first game. I'll get to that in a bit. But yeah, I just want to get down to the. I want to run down to the shape puzzle real quick before I continue with the screenshot. So let's get down there real quick. I really wish we could walk faster in here because it takes so long to get to the end of the shape zone at this walk speed, dude. Oh look, there's the fish hint. They didn't even try hiding fish. Whoa, trippy! Woo! Because you can see that in action. Going left and right here is pointless. You might as well just go this way. There's nothing over there, I don't think, unless there's a hint. But people were figuring it out too quickly for the hints to even matter at that point. So whatever at this point. So come straight down here, and then all the way. Oh, like so much walking in the shape zone, dude! Way too much walking. It takes so long to get down here. Way too long to get down here, dude. So, walking, still walking. Yeah. Very ominous in the shape zone, though, yeah. Very. So, yeah, 7 mega tokens were required for this part to get into the shape puzzle. So, I'm gonna go and, I'm just gonna go off to the side here real quick. And, do this. There you go. And then let's get back to the screenshots. So first game hint, Regretivator, yep. So Regretivator, you had to press this button at the back of this like TV radio thingy here. It starts some dialogue text, and then you had to go to the door on the other side of the room and jump up to the vent. We had to find a code for the mega token box here. So that was a bit awkward because you had to randomly find mysterious notes in any floor. That took me a while to do, and then they go on the board here as a hint for where the stuff is. So that was my second note. That was my first corrupted fragment I found. There's the second corrupted fragment from the notes. There's my third mysterious note. There's my fourth one. There's the third corrupted fragment. And then you had to defrag the floppies that the fragments give you. So there was puzzles, yeah. And then just basic puzzles, yeah. bunch of text there. More puzzles, more text. There's the fourth corrupted fragment there. More puzzles. So yeah, more text. So I ended up with this code. So there's the first two numbers. There's the next numbers, and then the next numbers. You just put those in an order in the box in the attic, and then boom, mega token. There you go. So that one was all right, I guess. That was fine. Yeah. And then the next one, oh god, the next one. Tower Defense Simulator, 20th mega token. So they were hiding letters all over the place in the lobby, but people figured out really quickly that it spelt out. There's another letter, another letter. Yeah. But people figured it out way too quickly that it spelled Redcliffe Falls. You just had to go up to the computer and just type it in here, and it says that, and then it activates mega difficulty mode for the token, which people were saying is pretty much the same difficulty as impossible. So I just went in with trio and did that. The first time I went in, someone left, so which immediately ruined it. So I had to go in again. But with these two people, we got it first try, and I am so lucky we got it first try, because first try here technically, because right after we finished this and got the badge right there in the top right, because the badges are in the top right now after this point because the UI changed. Right after this point, oh, they migrated the servers right after we got this badge. Like, after I left the game, they migrated the servers and kicked everybody out. Everybody was furious because everybody had to restart while they were in the middle of doing this. That's not called for. That was bad. They should not have migrated the servers. They should have just let people continue at that point. That was not fair. They should not have done that. I'm so glad I just barely dodged that incident. Barely dodged it. I'm so lucky I dodged it, because otherwise I had to restart this a third time. Oh, thank God we did it quickly enough, because otherwise I would have been angry. I mean, it wouldn't have really mattered that much, because oh god, Pet Sim 99, we were stuck in Pet Sim 99's mega token for like 2 or 3 hours. Like, this one made absolutely no sense whatsoever. It took way too long to figure this out. There was like 10 YouTubers that were all stuck in the same spot because nobody could figure it out. This one was ridiculous, dude. There was no indication of anything in this one at all. So we got to, we knew it was in the event area, so we just finished the raid. We got the mysterious lucky raid key. Apparently this opened the green door. This let you open the greenhouse door. You had to type knock on the door to get in here. Apparently you needed that key just to get in here. But it took us a minute to realize this, but the letters Gunter were scattered around this room, which is Gunter. Ready Player One much. So there's all the letters there. But we were stuck in that room for like 2 hours. We had no idea what to do. We were just all stuck in there and freaking out, and we were stuck in there for so long that apparently the Gunter group that was on the top of the leaderboard, they ended up being like 2 or 3 entire games ahead of us because of this. It took so long for us to figure out this next part. Like literally what they wanted us to do next was to just click the letters the Gunter letters on the wall in the next room outside of the green house. Like and the letters are separated on the wall here, so you couldn't even see it. You couldn't even see that those were the letters on the wall. Like it was how are you supposed to know that the letters are on the wall here? Like they don't even look like the letters, but they are. It's just like, huh? I think the one in the middle there is the G. I think in the middle next to the star. I think that's the G. Oh, the T's the T's are right next to it as well. So like, yeah, I can see that now. Yeah, it's like how are we supposed to figure this out? You click the letters in order on the wall here, and then you go back into the greenhouse, the greenhouse, the green painted house, and then suddenly this pot of gold is here, and it says you aren't lucky enough, and then you somehow had to figure out from that you had to go around every single room in the raid and click every single clover, like every single clover, just to get luck. That took way too long to click on every single clover. It was ridiculous. But yeah, you click on every single, you have to figure out to click on every single clover, and then go back to the pot of gold, and the pot of gold, and it gives you the mega token. Like, what even, dude? Like, we lost so much time because of that. It was ridiculous. And then we eventually got onto the 22nd mega token for Drive World. Which was, we had to go to like 4 UFOs and drive over these numbers to reveal the symbols in the order they are for the keypad up ahead. So there's my symbols there. Yeah. So that's what it looks like when you don't drive over it, and then you drive over it and the symbol pops up. And then we had to go all the way down to the southwest side of the map and find this ball and roll it all the way to the far north of the map. That took a long time to push it all the way over there. Like, pretty much the mountains in the background of this screenshot. Pretty much that's how far we had to roll it. It was ridiculous. And then you had to pop it in the ball slot here, and then it revealed the keypad over there on the right. So it was the same as the symbols in the number order, so I put that in. That didn't take me too long to figure out. I was ahead of Creek at this point, so I was really upset because I was ahead of Creek here, but once I got the mega token in Drive World here, you'll notice I'm back here when I go to the next screenshot. This is the end of the day for me, unfortunately, because right as I was about to get the next mega token, I was locked out of the entire website. Again, this time for 6 hours. I could not access Roblox in any way, shape, or form for 6 whole hours. I had to wait for it to be fixed for 6 whole hours. I was very upset that I had to pause my progress because of that. And everyone else was pretty much done by the time, done with the entire event by the time I was able to get back on. I was not happy. I lost thousands of positions because of getting pushed back by 6 hours. I was not happy. I was disgusted after that point. So yeah, I'm gonna switch to the next day now, which was day 10. I am very angry about getting locked out of the entire platform. Due to it being down on my end. I'm not happy with that. That infuriated me. That was not okay. But yeah, eventually I just decided to eventually after waiting 6 hours, I eventually got into the 23rd mega token with Untitled Boxing Game. I was pretty much following tutorials at this point. All the tutorials were out at this point. So I could just follow the tutorials after this point, because I was pushed back 6 hours because of this. I was not happy. So I ended up just following tutorials at this point. So Untitled Boxing Game, you have to go to the back here, find this invisible rope, climb it, then go into this terminal, do matching the colors with the word 30 times in here. Then it gives you infinite stamina, then you just spam dodge until it gives you fake kick messages, and then you start this really low render distance maze. I fell off a couple of times here because of this, and then there was a bunch of text that popped up as you go along the maze, and you have to do a leap of faith at one point to this terminal. Then you have to do more color word matching here, which reactivated the infinite stamina. Then these red walls at the top, you had to infinite dodge through them to get to a portal on the other side. I barely made it in time. I had like a couple of seconds left of that 1 minute you had to get through there. Then the boss started. You got into the cutscene here. They did a not so fast. If you want this, you're gonna have to work for it. They pulled that here. I was kind of irritated by that, but whatever. And then the boss happened. Like this boss. Oh god. Well, thank God I did Untitled Boxing Game in a previous event, because I know the garbage you have to go through with this kind of stuff. So I had an idea how to deal with this. So it was not as bad as the first time I did Untitled Boxing Game. So but it was still really hard. I still got knocked down once in this boss fight. So I took a couple of screenshots during this. So yeah, there was 3 phases. I got knocked down once, but yeah. Yeah, I almost got knocked down twice. Yeah, there's my health bar there. I almost got knocked down twice. Oh no, I was full health maybe. Oh, okay, I must have been full health then. I don't remember at this point. This was a few days ago now. But yeah, there's the badge. There's the Mega Token badge there. Got the Mega Token, and then I had to rush at this point because I wanted to try and at least try to get a decent position at this point. So next, the 24th Mega Token was It Girl. You had to grab the remote in the lobby, and then find 3 batteries. My first battery was in the lobby, and then my other 2 batteries were in the actual dressing area. So I had to go and grab those. And then you could click the remote. It brings up this screen. Then you go into a cutscene. Skip it. And then you get put into here. You have to run around this maze-like area with a bunch of labs and areas. They grab this gun tube on the floor. Grab a bunch of numbers. So this number, that one. Grab this gun piece. There's another number. There's a password. You have to put the numbers together in the order that they're ripped. To open like a lock nearby the password. You grab the key card and whatever that is underneath it for the gun. Then you use the key card on this door. You do an obby. You grab the gun frame at the end of the obby, which completes the gun, and then you use the gun on this cabinet to get the blue key card to open the boss room. And then you shoot this heart, and then you do 4 mini games to release the roboticized people in the capsules there. So there's one of the mini games. There's another one. I took screenshots of, and then defeated the heart boss, and then there's the Mega Token. So then I needed to rush over to Fish, talk to the NPC on Moosewood Spawn. Boat all the way up, sail all the way over to Terrapin, go to the back here, I think it was, and then rotate these until they light up like this, and then like that, and then like that, and then creep to the green one, go to the left. You walk in here with a cutscene. You jump down this hall. You have to do a timed maze. If you don't get out the maze in time, you have to redo it. You have to redo the maze. And you get, and then once you get through the maze, you get here, and then you have 15 minutes to figure this part out. Oh, I've been talking for so long as well. So this part, you had to go off to the right there, and then you had to, you literally were pretty much forced to record the order of the notes here. So I recorded the notes here in order here. And then yeah, I tried screenshots. Screenshots wasn't working, but then you had to go back to here. You had to catch 8 fish, and then listen to them at the green notes there, and then figure out from the note order what number they go on the door behind there. I did it second try. I did it second try because I didn't understand it at first, but I did it within the time limits the first try, so that was fine. And then I went in, the door opens, grabbed the Mega Token, and then you teleport to the surface and then go back to the NPC, and then he gives you the Mega Token, and then there you go. That's all the Mega Tokens. So then you just go back to the shape zone and do the shape puzzle. I just copied what people were doing pretty much here. And then I did it 44 moves, and then there's the puzzle 5 badge there. yeah, and then the Mega Zone. So yeah, and then I'm just gonna finish off looking at the screenshots and then get back to the game. And then actually, wait. I'm gonna go to the Mega Zone now, just to switch the music now. So the shape zone puzzle's really easy now. It's just like seven pieces now. So yeah, and then you come out here, loop down here, and then I think the cape's not in here. I don't think. No, it's in the Mega Zone. So, and then that's pretty much the end of the event. Then yeah, you just come in here. You grab the cape. You grab the cape of refraction here, and then you climb the stairs. Victory, yay. And then there's the leaderboard on the left there. There you go. So yeah, a couple of people were disqualified on this list, but they're going to be the people that qualified here will be going to Roblox HQ, the top 10 for the $1 million, because most of those people on the top of the leaderboard were in the Gunter group. I think from what I heard. And then you just come up here and you grab the diadem of resurgence, and then and then the top 50 people got this Federation crown, and then yeah. So yeah, and then that's pretty much it. And then you can just teleport back to any of the zones from here. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So it's not very clear on my Hunt Mega Edition avatar here, so I'm going to close the game real quick, and I'm going to reset my avatar back to normal real quick. So I'm going to do that real quick. There you go. And then I'm going to go back into the game and go back to the Mega Zone real quick. There you go. And I'm going to go back up to the top. Yeah. So yeah, the diadem of resurgence it's called. Yeah, I was hoping the cape of refraction was going to be the final item, so I could have another item on my back, but never mind then, I guess. So yeah, I'm just going to get back up to the top here real quick, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll just go through the rest of the final screenshots and then call it here pretty much then, because not much else happened after this point, I think. So yeah, so here's a better look at that. I wish they fixed the dynamic heads T-posing when you join a place. It's annoying. Where's the sun? It's over here. It's over here. Yeah. So here's the diadem of resurgence. So it's got the little thing on the side here. I can't wear. My weakest accessory now is the Valkyrie of the Metaverse, the Metaverse Champion, so I have to take that off. It also was getting in the way of now being able to adjust back accessories and whatnot, everything except waist. So it was getting in the way of the Pathfinder wings, making them bigger. So that was another reason to to take it off. So yeah, but yeah, the diadem of resurgence here. So it goes on the ears here. And then up on the top here's this silver one with the crystal thingy on it, and then yeah, I had to readjust the crystal diadem from the games event as well. But yeah, there's that. So now I'm going to finish off going through the screenshots real quick. So do that. Where is the screenshots? It's here. So yeah, Mega Zone. You grab the cape of fragmentation there, and then the diadem of resurgence, and then yeah, I because of getting pushed back 6 hours, I was only in the top 30,000. I mean, it's better than nothing, but I'm still annoyed about that. But what are you gonna do? I guess there's nothing I could really do about that. Also, flashbang, I've just noticed. Yeah. And then that's the leaderboard there, and then you can teleport back to the zones. And the end, yeah, and then yeah, I already showed that, and then yeah. So what day is this again? This is what day is this again? This is day 10. So day 11 and 12 then is the last two screenshots. So do this. So day 11, they released the Hexanova overlay. They spelled it wrong in the top middle there. the Hexanova overlay for everyone to get because enough people got enough mega tokens to get that unlocked. And then yesterday was the last chance to get the mega puzzle items. So that shut down 2.5 hours ago now. So yeah, they can't get any of the items anymore. And then yeah, that's pretty much the entire event. That's pretty much every screenshot then. That's all the screenshots. Yeah. I'm just checking. Yep, that's all the screenshots. So we're done. That took 2 hours for me to explain the entire event pretty much as the Hunt Mega Edition in a nutshell. I don't do it like that anymore because it's easy to just take screenshots just to get it done faster. But yeah, so that's pretty much it then. So yeah, that portal back to the main area right there is broken, by the way. They need to fix that. I don't know if they've already fixed it, but yeah, that's it then. So yeah, that's pretty much the entire event then. So now on April 4th, the top qualified people would just go and fight for the $1 million, and then they'll just do that, and then yeah. But yeah, I just wanted the cape. I just wanted the cape, but I ended up getting a diadem, and a diadem as a better item instead. Which okay, whatever. I just wish they'd stop putting the final item on the head, please. Could we have something literally anywhere else, please? My back is really empty now. like I really want some to put an end game event item on. Literally any other part of my body would be great. Even if it's a waste item that you can't adjust, that'd be great. Like, please. I don't want any more items on my head. I've got 8 on my head. I don't need any more. If it's like in the next 2 events, I'm gonna have to take off the classic helmet. Like, jeez, dude. But yeah, that's pretty much it then. So there's no. I mean, I'm as well. I think I'll just go back to the main area now. So I'll just do this. Go back to the regular area now, and go to the credits. I think might as well because that's it then. So yeah, and then over time this area was changing from dark blue to white, so the whole thing's white now. And then today they moved all of the puzzle teleports in here, so anybody can do it now. Anybody can do any of the puzzles now, so that's the thing. So yeah. Oh yeah, this the Hexanova overlay's gone. Look, it's not here. It's gone, and that's still invisible instead of removed for some reason on my end. I don't know what's going on with that. But yeah, that's pretty much it then. So yeah, I don't think they've done anything else in here, so I think that's pretty much it then. So yeah, all right then. I'm just gonna go down to the credits room then, and then yeah, all right then. All right then. And then there's that, so yeah. Alright then. We done here. See you guys.